Welcome to our countdown of the top 16 wealthiest African countries by GDP in 2024. Let's dive into the economic powerhouses of the continent. Now, we all know Africa is way more than just safaris and whatever it is people think we do here. We got bustling cities, booming industries, and economies that'd make your average Wall Street banker do a double take. So, buckle up because we're about to take you on a journey through the numbers, the sectors, and yeah, even the challenges that shape these economic powerhouses. Alright, let's kick things off with the big dog down south, South Africa. Clocking in with a GDP of $418.05 billion, they're leading the pack. And it's no surprise, really. They've got it all, finance, mining, you name it. Of course, it's not all sunshine and roses. South Africa still grapples with unemployment and inequality, reminders that even economic giants have their Achilles heel. But hey, no progress without a few potholes, right? Coming in at a respectable number 2, it's Egypt. With a GDP of $345.87 billion, this ancient civilization is still a force to be reckoned with. Tourism, obviously. Everyone wants to see the pyramids, but don't sleep on their energy sector either. Now even pharaohs have bad days, and Egypt's been feeling the pinch with some reduced Suez Canal revenues lately. But hey, they've weathered storms for millennia. A little canal hiccup ain't gonna stop them. Sliding into third place, it's Algeria. This North African nation boasts a GDP of $264.27 billion, thanks in no small part to their oil and gas reserves. I mean, come on, they've practically got black gold oozing out of their ears. But even with all that oil wealth, challenges remain. Youth unemployment is a big one, and finding ways to diversify the economy beyond oil and gas is crucial. Gotta keep those young minds engaged and the economy future-proof, right? Nigeria, the giant of Africa, coming in strong at number 4 with a GDP of $194.96 billion. Oil plays a big role here too, but don't forget about their booming agricultural sector. From cocoa beans to peanuts, they've got it growing. Now Nigeria's got its fair share of challenges, security issues, infrastructure gaps, you name it. But the potential, man, the potential is through the roof. If they can tackle those hurdles, watch out world, Nigeria's coming for the crown. At number 5, it's Morocco, holding it down with a GDP of $168.6 billion. This North African nation is making waves with its automotive and textile industries. Yeah, you heard that right. Morocco is becoming a car manufacturing hub. Who knew? But even with all this progress, water scarcity is a pressing issue. Climate change is real, folks, and it's hitting countries like Morocco hard. Finding sustainable solutions to water management is key for their continued growth. Coming in at number 6 is Ethiopia, a country with a rich history and a rapidly growing economy. With a GDP of $156.1 billion, they're making strides in sectors like services and agriculture. Of course, like many nations on the continent, political instability can throw a wrench in the gears. But if Ethiopia can maintain stability and foster an environment conducive to investment, their economic future looks bright. Holding it down at number 7 is Kenya, the East African powerhouse with a GDP of $116.3 billion. They're known for their financial sector, think mobile money folks, and their agriculture. And let's not forget their booming tech scene, earning them the nickname Silicon Savannah. Now, inflation's been biting lately, putting a damper on things. But with their entrepreneurial spirit and innovative solutions, Kenya's well positioned to weather the storm and come out on top. At number 8, it's Angola, clocking in with a GDP of $113.29 billion. Oil's their bread and butter, or maybe their diamonds in oil, considering their vast reserves of both. But they're also working on diversifying their economy because relying on one industry is like putting all your eggs in one very fragile basket. Speaking of fragile, economic diversification is key for Angola to overcome its dependence on oil and create a more resilient economy. It's a work in progress, but hey, Rome wasn't built in a day, right? Coming in hot at number 9 is Côte d'Ivoire, the Ivory Coast, with a GDP of $86.99 billion. They're the world's leading cocoa producer, chocolate lovers, you're welcome, and their agricultural sector is no slouch either. But relying on commodities has its downsides, namely price fluctuations. Diversifying the economy and adding value to their raw materials is crucial for sustained growth. After all, who wants to be a one-trick cocoa pony, right? At number 10, it's Tanzania, home to the Serengeti and a GDP of $79.87 billion. Agriculture and mining are their economic engines, but they're also working on boosting tourism. And why not? Who wouldn't want to see those wildebeest migrations? Like many African nations, Tanzania needs to diversify its economy to create more resilience and reduce its vulnerability to global market swings. Holding steady at number 11 is Ghana, the Gold Coast, with a GDP of $76.62 billion. Gold mining and cocoa production are their heavy hitters, but they're also making strides in manufacturing and services. Debt sustainability is a challenge, as it is for many developing nations. But with prudent economic policies and continued investment, Ghana can keep its economy shining bright. Coming in at number 12 is the Democratic Republic of Congo, or DRC, with a GDP of $67.51 billion. They've got vast mineral wealth, we're talking cobalt, diamonds, the works, and agriculture plays a big role too. Political instability has been a major roadblock for the DRC, hindering its economic potential. But if they can achieve lasting peace and stability, the DRC could become a true economic powerhouse. At number 13, it's Tunisia, the North African gem with a GDP of $51.27 billion. Tourism and agriculture are their mainstays, and they've also got a growing manufacturing sector. Youth unemployment is a challenge, as it is in many parts of the world. Creating jobs and opportunities for young people is crucial for Tunisia's continued economic growth. Coming in at number 14 is Cameroon, the cradle of Africa, with a GDP of $49.26 billion. Agriculture is the backbone of their economy, but they've also got oil and a growing industrial sector. Internal conflicts have posed challenges to Cameroon's economic progress. Resolving these conflicts and fostering peace and stability is essential for unlocking their full economic potential. At number 15, it's Libya, with a GDP of $40.19 billion. Oil and gas are their lifeblood, but years of conflict have taken their toll. Political reconciliation and rebuilding are top priorities for Libya. Once they achieve stability, they can focus on diversifying their economy and attracting foreign investment. Rounding out our list at number 16 is Uganda, the Pearl of Africa, with a GDP of $52.39 billion. Agriculture is their economic engine, but they're also seeing growth in services and industry. Youth unemployment is a pressing issue, and addressing it is crucial for Uganda's long-term economic prospects. Investing in education and skills training is key to empowering young people and unlocking their potential. That's all for today. Thanks for watching our countdown of the top 16 wealthiest African countries by GDP in 2024. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content. From South Africa's mining dominance to Nigeria's agricultural might, we've seen the incredible diversity and potential of Africa's economies. Remember, this is just a glimpse into the complex economic landscape of this vibrant continent. There's so much more to explore, so stay tuned for more.